What is going on, everybody? Johnny here.
And Lizzie.
Guys, welcome back to episode 2 of the Packing Orders podcast.
Let's go.
Frizz, welcome.
Thank you guys all who have subscribed so far. This is amazing. I love it. That's awesome. It's very surprising to me.
Yeah, Frizz just thought that, I don't know, my mom would watch.
Yeah.
But no, we're up to almost 300 subscribers
That is
already.
awesome.
The
Wow.
last podcast, 1,300 of you checked out.
I know, that's so great too. Feeling the love.
Yeah.
Feeling the love.
So the interesting thing is going to be how this one does.
Yeah, this is true.
Because the first one, you want to see what it's about.
Mhm.
Well, if you didn't like it, you're not coming back.
No.
We'll
find you.
Well, yeah. But guys, yes, thank you. We also, Frizz, we had our live this week.
Mhm.
That was awesome.
Yep,
on
that
the
was really
Frizzy's
good.
Finds channel.
Had some great giveaways. Got them all shipped out.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone's happy.
Hopefully, yeah. As long as the post office does their job, we'll be okay.
Our free shipping is still going.
Oh, yeah, we should talk about that real quick.
So, just a recap of last week's episode, we moved to free shipping on eBay only. It's still going. We have it up, but I feel like our volume is higher for sure, but our sales are lower.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a
But we're
week.
getting rid of old stuff, and that feels good.
Yeah, I'm thrilled to death about that. Because we might have talked about this last week. Like, I will never go through and pull out old inventory.
Yeah.
Just because it's a waste of time. Like, I'm not putting more time, which is money, into stuff that won't sell, right? So to see some of this stuff, whew, it's a good feeling.
It is. It's like, ship it off for free. I don't care. Just get it out.
I do also think, though, that even though it's lower, older stuff, it's making eBay happy because we're selling things.
Right. It's more active.
And I do think that eBay algorithm does kind of reward sellers.
Yeah. Well, they want your store to be active. No matter what, they want your store to be active.
Yeah.
And ours is active. We're selling $5 items.
Yeah. Well, I think
okay.
We shipped Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we have 22 or 23 eBay orders.
And it's
Sunday evening.
Sunday evening, yeah.
And I think last week we ended up shipping 32.
Okay.
So a little slower.
It could get
Could be
there.
a wild night.
Could be.
Could be wild. My biggest concern is we have not had a Mercari sale this weekend.
But that's how Mercari is.
We had two last weekend.
You either get like 5 or none for weeks. And you get like maybe 2 and then none for a few weeks.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. Can't figure it out.
The reselling world.
Yes.
That's why they tell you to just private label, right?
I don't want to do that.
Do you guys want to buy our soaps? We don't have any. But Frizz, real quick, last night, shout out Molly of Consignment Chats. We got to meet up with her and her husband Nick to just kind of hang out.
Yeah.
And maybe we can't let anything out of the bag just yet, but we're working on some things.
Well, we can say we're thinking of doing a Greensboro meetup for like a day.
Are you dropping this?
I am, but we're thinking about it. We're trying to make it happen with Consignment Chats, Molly from Consignment Chats, and Frizzy's Finds.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you're listening to this and you are in whatever you deem a reasonable distance to us here in the middle of North Carolina, let us know if you'd come.
Yeah, let us know.
We should just do like a caravan. And we just drive around the country and we just thrift, and whoever's in that area just comes out and thrifts with us.
That'd be fun.
That'd be cool. That's my retired life.
I have seen on social media where people get those party buses and they go thrifting. Like, it's like instead of a party, it's like a thrifting.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Good times. So, well, I bring that up, one, because that was cool. But two, while we were driving to meet up with Molly, of course, we stopped at a G-Dub. But when we were parking, you had an idea for today's
topic. Okay. So it could potentially get a little spicy.
Spicy meatball.
But the topic that I want to talk about today is thrifting etiquette.
Yes.
Because there is unspoken thrifting etiquette.
Yes. Does everyone know that etiquette?
I don't know. This is the question. Do people know of the etiquette? Are there things that bother you about other resellers while you're thrifting?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you the problem?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Maybe
know.
we're the
Maybe
problem.
we are the problem.
Yeah.
It could be.
Everyone's going to hate us after this one. It is interesting though, because um, I I love the reselling community, and there's a lot of great people in this community that we've met over the couple years of doing all of this. There are some that are just awful. They're just
Oh no, I don't
they're
think
not.
anybody.
Oh, I think some people are not polite
Oh yes, of course, I get that. Like
in
people
the
are not
reselling
polite.
community.
Yeah,
Like
I get. Well, people aren't
as a
polite everywhere.
reseller, fellow resellers.
People are not polite everywhere, but yes, some can be. Yeah.
What would you say thrifting etiquette? Like what is your biggest pet peeve?
So there's a few. So okay, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, but when you are going through the racks and somebody goes and cuts in front of you and looks at the same rack, like
Mhm.
that drives me crazy. So what do? I'm petty back and I'll go around them
Yeah.
and then go through. But that drives me crazy.
Well, to me, and I get it's competitive, right? Like we understand that.
Right, for
Like
sure.
we are resellers, and we're naturally competitive.
I'm very competitive, yes.
But I feel like there's just a personal distance, just like a rule of thumb in life.
Yeah.
Like just
Like I could
don't
see
get
like
up.
starting at the opposite end of the same row.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's okay.
Mm-hmm. I'll do that. Like if it's a new rack and there's a lady on one end,
Yes.
I'll hop on the other end.
Right.
And then when we kind of meet, I'm like,
You just
I'll
switch
go
and
behind
then
you.
yeah, and then you can even say a lot of people say like let's switch sides or let's switch, and that's fine. That's great.
Yeah,
I love that.
I don't say it like that, but I'm like, I'm just gonna sneak behind you real quick.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Okay.
But yeah, I understand though when people are like, you're here and they're like right here.
Yeah.
I hate that on like old wrecks, like when you're just out.
Right. That's mainly
And
what I'm
it's
talking
like
about.
this whole row is empty.
Yeah.
Why are you next to me?
It could happen at the bins too. Like you're at the bins and our bins are not busy enough to, unless it's a new bin rotation, multiple people are in the bins, that's understandable. But if you're in looking at the older bins and then somebody comes in right beside you and looks at the same exact bin when like 10 bins are empty, that drives me crazy.
What do you say if someone's listening to this and they're like, no, I do that. I'm blocking you out.
I mean, that's fine. I guess everyone has their
Or would you
own.
say, please stop that? Stop that.
Sometimes I pull out the excuse me.
Yeah, yeah. Is that you being firm?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Now you know I'm mad. I will say that for you to say excuse me, like you've got to actually be kind of heated, because I grocery shop with you and somebody will be right in front and you'll just stand there until they move out of your way.
I
So
just
if
wait.
you say excuse me, you are not happy.
I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. So, story though about this. Because the reason
are you sharing this story?
Yeah, the reason why this is being brought up is because there is a local person that goes to the same thrift store in town and will spend the entire day.
Who hurt you?
And we'll spend the entire day at this said thrift store waiting for the new Rex to come out in the back, which I get. People do that.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. That's fine. Red, white, and blue in Florida has those people too. They just wait for the new Rex to come out.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them have them.
A lot. But the person will bring a book in the back and just and wait. And then they'll pounce on the new racks, which is fine. That's their prerogative.
Yeah.
That is fine. But when somebody else even tries to get near that new rack, she will elbow them out. They will elbow you out. Okay, so I try to avoid that thrift store when I know they're there. But this day, I think we were leaving out of town. And I was like, no, I'm just going to look. I'm going to look really fast. I'm going to see before we leave to go out of town. Went back there. They, of course, were there in the middle. Not on the side of the new rack, in the middle. So you can't really go, like John was saying, like you can either go on this side or that side or whatever, meet in the middle. Well, they were in the middle. So I start on the left side and meet them, and they're not moving. So I politely say, "Excuse me." And they don't move. And so I just go around them. Well, they proceed to then talk to the manager of the store and say that I assaulted them and yelled at them and they felt unsafe. And I know the manager of the store. I'm there all the time. So, like, the workers, we all kind of know each other.
Mm-hmm.
So the manager comes up to me and is like, "I heard what happened." And I was like, "Okay, well, what did you hear? Because this is how it really went down." I said, "Excuse me." And that's it. But anyway, so they all know that
You're a bully. You're
apparently
a
I am
thrifting
a bully.
bully.
Apparently I am the bully. Apparently this etiquette is for me to follow.
Yeah. This is actually just a self-awareness episode. This video will not be posted on YouTube. It's just for you to listen to. But well, that's the new racks is the epitome of competitiveness in
It
the
is.
reselling world, right? It's
And
like the new bins rolling out.
I have talked to other resellers in the area, and one of them says new bins are a free for all, or the new racks are a free for all. And I get that. That's true. They pretty much are a free for all. Because, I mean, first come, first serve, for sure.
But they're still just human decency.
Exactly. Yes.
And just because you, for some reason, for your business decision is to spend hours and hours and hours waiting for one rack to come out when you could go other places, go through whatever. Like, for whatever reason, you've decided that's your business, then, which is fine, but you don't own that rack because you waited the longest for it.
Right. I mean, after you say it that way, we just have a different business.
No, well, yeah, I mean,
because to me, like, I would rather go to multiple stores in less time than spend all my time at one store.
I am actually curious about that. So not from a like an etiquette standpoint, but you do see people in the thrift stores. You see it more in the bins, but people are just waiting for rotations.
Right.
But you do see people in like the racks, if you would, just like posted up in a chair or on the couch. And at racks, I never know what they're really waiting for. Like, are they waiting for new ones to come out? So I am curious if you happen to be a thrifter that just stays in one place and just holds it down. Just kind of the thought process.
Yeah, that is interesting. I would like to know that thought process too. I mean, I get it because same as you, like you were saying at the bins. I mean, you post up at the bins for hours waiting for the new bins to come out, which I get because you're there.
But so I'm curious about that, and some of it depends on your location, right? Like we do not have large Goodwills.
No, ours are very tiny.
And our Goodwills are close together. So if you wanted to, you could go to 5 in one day.
Yeah, yeah.
In Florida, when we were in Sarasota, you really couldn't. I mean, you could, but you'd be doing a lot of driving for a longer period of time. So you're in Florida, like where we were. I mean, maybe you're doing 2.
Yeah, the thrift stores are probably triple our size.
So, I mean, maybe then you're like, listen, the other closest one is 20 minutes away. I ain't leaving.
Yeah.
Where you could literally have a new rack come out, go through it, and say, okay, I'm going to the other one, and I'll be back.
Yeah, this
and
is
you
true.
could just do that.
Yeah. Oh, 100. Yeah, here. You can have you can find out the times of when the new racks kind of come out.
Yeah, they're kind of on our rotation.
How the employees
schedule.
work. So you could potentially hit the new racks at one, go to the other, hit the new racks, and then come back and hit the next rotation of new racks. I get that. Yeah. But here's the deal. A lot of locations throughout the country do not let you look at the new racks. I don't want that to happen at ours.
That is
and I'm
the
afraid
concern.
if too much drama happens in the back, that they will take that away from us. That I don't want.
Well, that's why we signed you up for those anger management courses to just hopefully just calm you down a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
It is this here's where it gets spicy, right? Like women are tough. You guys are tough in there.
Not all.
No. But like when it comes to competitiveness and like elbowing out of the way, and like it's the ladies.
I don't know about
It's the
that.
ladies.
I don't know about that. I feel like it could go both ways.
It could,
Could go both ways.
but I think
Because sometimes at the bins, for sure, you have the shoe people
oh
that throw some bows.
well, shoe people in general can be very aggressive. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They can be aggressive.
Mm-hmm. And not aggressive in the like I'm hitting you kind of a thing, but just in there.
Eyes on the prize.
Yes.
Yeah, eyes on the prize.
Like
sure.
if I'm in a thrift store and I'm just going through the racks, right?
Mhm.
You just when a shoe person comes on, they're like head on a swivel, just
Mhm.
boom, boom, boom. And then like 2 minutes later, I laugh because it takes me a couple minutes to go through like a whole aisle,
Mhm.
and there'll be like 4 different shoe people that will come, and I'm like, no, in my head, I'm like, someone's already come down. Someone's already come
You
down.
won't find anything here.
Yeah, not here. Check the next one. But new racks are tough. I think the message here is be kind.
Yeah, be kind. And I get, though, it is a business, right?
Mhm.
So like part of it is you want to
Well, it's
find
survival,
yeah,
right?
so you want to find the good items. But keep in mind too that not everyone is looking for the same stuff as you're looking for.
Yeah.
I have to remember that all the time. I'm like, not everyone is looking for what I'm looking for, and they're
Mhm.
probably not looking for what I,
Mhm. Hopefully
So
they're not looking for what
they
you're
better
looking
not
for.
be.
I think the worst though is like when you're going through and maybe like you have found something and then there's like another reseller and they notice
Mhm.
you finding things,
Mhm.
and then that's when they jet, or like
Mhm.
that's when they try to cut you off.
Yes.
Like when I'm going through a rack and I've like pulled something and then all of a sudden like someone comes from like an aisle over and just
Mhm.
kind of goes halfway, and I'm
Mhm.
like, really?
Yeah. There are those people also that will be on the new rack and then just start grabbing.
Mm-hmm.
Just start grabbing things off of the new rack, not even looking at it.
Oh, just to take
That's
it and check it
yeah,
out.
that's another thing that I mean, that
I don't mind that.
no.
I mean, it's not ideal, right? Like I don't want them to do that,
Right, but
but I
it's just
get
their
what they're
strategy.
trying
It's
to
their
do.
strategy.
Because here's the deal. If they do that, right, and they go and they grab 6 things,
Mhm.
that's all they can handle. So they
Yeah.
take it and then they're like
They go through it and then
they're
they
like a
leave
squirrel,
it.
right? And then they run off. They run off and
Yeah.
you're like, "Oh, okay, you just left me this whole like I didn't want you
Yeah.
here anyways."
I get it. I get everyone's strategy for sure.
Mhm.
For sure.
Yeah. But when it comes to resellers, the only real resellers I have an issue with are those golf guys.
You just the
Golf,
ones on you mean the people that buy
the
golf things
buyers.
on eBay?
Yeah. Golf,
Okay, so not resellers
well, they
who
might
resell
be.
golf.
They might be. But my least favorite buyers are golf buyers.
Yeah.
They're very odd. And I haven't golfed in a while, but I golf. I dabble. I
Mhm.
dabble. And their messages are off the wall.
Oh.
And they're whiny. They're kind of whiny. These golf guys. These golf guys.
Mm.
I ship in 48 by 4 by 4 boxes when I sell golf clubs, right? So if you guys want to sell golf clubs or you avoid them because they're just weird shapes and weird sizes, I order 48 by 4 by 4 boxes and cut them down, because really the length is what kills you.
Mhm.
And then you ship them UPS ground and they go out for like $9. Well, I used to use 48 by 6 by 6 boxes and cut them down. And UPS ground, they were usually like $14. And the messages that I used to get about golf clubs where guys were like, I don't normally spend more than $9 on shipping and yours is 14.
Well, but here's the deal.
Okay.
That was your bad because it was the wrong box.
Yeah, but okay. Like, cool story, bro.
That's just
Don't
how
buy
much
it.
shipping
Like I
is.
don't need that. Like, okay, don't buy it.
Yeah.
And actually, that is what started me on free shipping. Is I switched all my golf clubs to free shipping just because I didn't even want to
You don't want to
hear it.
mess with it. Yeah. You don't want to mess with the
hmm
messages.
And I do remember I had this one guy tell me about a golf club that I had for sale that he purchased from another seller, the same exact golf club, had a terrible experience, and said that it was probably me that sold it to him.
Oh.
You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
So it was like a driver or something, and he's like, I ordered this, and the guy said that, whatever kind of flex it was, but it wasn't the kind of flex that he said it was. And I couldn't get my money back, and come to think of it, it was probably you. And I was like, oh, well, no, mine's still for sale.
Like, it wasn't me. I still have mine.
But the golf guys
Okay.
can definitely be ruthless. But it's survival out there.
It is. It is. I get where everyone's coming from, except for that one person.
Well, yeah, that was a little extreme. But do you subscribe to the theory that there's plenty for everyone from a reselling sense?
There is. Oh, 100%. There's plenty. Like, going to the bins, you can see that.
Yeah.
Like, there's too much. Overconsumption is that's just
Yeah.
where we live.
Do you think some of that, like, that competitiveness part is more of like someone like myself who's part-time?
What do you mean?
Like, is it the people that you run into where you have maybe not the best experience? Are they like the full-timers or the part-timers, or you don't know?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't interview them.
No, but you would know. You're in every Goodwill every day in this area, so you would know if you saw them on a regular basis.
I only see them on one specific day of the week, so I'm assuming part-time, I would say.
Because I wonder if like I think of me as being part-time, right? Like, I don't get to thrift at the level of somebody who's full-time.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, maybe even I'm...
So you want to be aggressive?
Well, maybe, right?
Be
Because
more
I'm like,
aggressive.
listen, I can't come back till...
Like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to make this count. And if that guy over there is hitting it, I need to see what's over there.
I get that. Yeah, and that's true. That is true.
Where you're like, well...
I'm trying to think, like, if I was thrifting and I was seeing somebody pull items off another rack, I don't think I would go there just because that person's pulling an item from another rack. Because, well, for one, I'm too much in my zone to even notice anything of my surroundings. Like, I don't even
But you don't
notice
that at the bins?
I don't really notice. No, I'm so much in the zone that I don't even, I am unaware of my surroundings.
Oh.
Yes. While thrifting, I see black.
Or red, apparently, if you're beating people up.
So I really don't, I have no idea what's going on around me. If people are pulling things, I would have no idea.
Guys, let us know in the comments. I'm curious to know your worst interaction with a fellow reseller. Frizz just told you hers, where she beat a lady to the pulp.
I didn't.
But let us know in the comments. How is your, I guess, community, right?
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people locally that resell that are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That are great people.
Yeah, and we all talk to each other, too. So, yeah, it's a good group.
But, there's a little sharks and jets.
Sharks and jets.
And so, curious, just what do you have just a horror story of a run-in with a fellow reseller? Or I guess it could just be a thrifting. What's a thrifting interaction?
Yeah, thrifting. Because it could just be thrifters in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want that mug.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will say, like, on the weekends, it's more likely just because there's so many people and it's so chaotic that it just can be a different experience. But, like, what I'm thinking of, and I think what you're talking about, is like Tuesday afternoon, there's 3 people in the store, and for some reason, you're breathing on me.
So true. It happens.
Guys, there's plenty.
It happens.
If that happens, like, not in a new rack, because the new rack you're kind of
It's a
tied
free for
to.
all.
But what do you do if you're just, I don't know, going through dresses and so is just like, I'm here now.
I go around.
You,
I say, excuse me, and I go around.
but do you stay, or
No, I just go
are you
around
like,
them.
I'll come back to this later?
I just go around them.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes if there's multiple people on that row, I'll just come back to that row after.
Do you say you're in an aisle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going through, does it annoy you when someone comes on that same row as you, even if it's the opposite end?
No.
Like, in your head, are you like, this is my row?
Of course, in my head, I'm like, get off my row. But really, in reality, I just keep looking.
I know you said that, like, you see black and you don't really pay attention
Right.
to your surroundings,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm sure you do to a degree. When you're going through a rack,
Mm-hmm.
right? Are you more, what would you hate more? If somebody came on your rack, on your shelf,
Mm-hmm.
and found something before you could get to it, or if you had missed it and they went
Ooh.
like behind you and was
Missed.
like,
Missed,
would that
for
annoy
sure.
you
Yeah,
more?
missed. Yeah. Yeah, that would be so annoying if I missed it. Yeah. Yeah, that would drive me nuts.
Do you
I'd actually be like, what did you find? I'd be like, what did I miss? Can I please see?
Can I have that?
No,
I was here first.
No.
It was here. That's mine. Because I will say, like, if I've gone through and someone's kind of not going over me, but going over me, like I do, and they pull something, I do like have to look.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But guys' clothes are not the same as women's.
No.
Like, there's
That's
much
true.
less brands. So like, if
Yeah.
I miss something, like, I goofed.
Yeah, that's true.
Versus where,
With
like,
women's,
women's,
there's
it's
so many different things people look for.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. Like, somebody could just be thrifting for like a certain size or a certain style, or different brands. Like, there's so many different things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you, when you're walking by somebody and they have something in their cart, do you look to see what's in their cart?
So I used to, but I don't really anymore.
No.
I used to, but no. I mean, at the bins, like, once in a while, like, people will show off what they found, which is fun. It's fun to see what other people find in the bins, because it's like a treasure hunt, and you just are excited.
Yeah, I feel like if you find something at the bins, like, you earned it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you dug for that, and you were at the right spot at the right time, and, like, well deserved. Like, that's fun.
Yeah. Is there any other etiquette points that you would like to get off of your shoulders that have been weighing on you?
No, that was it.
Just be kind.
Yeah.
And if there's a new rack, let Lizzie have it.
Yes, please. No. I'll share. Sharing is caring.
That is very sweet of you.
But if you're slow, I'm going to go around you.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, that's just...
So, guys, you have to let us know, do you camp out at the thrift store? And what is just a thrifting interaction that just, it stuck with you? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, give us your stories.
Give us the dirt. And then, Frizz, because what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about some comments from last week's video.
This will be a segment in all of our podcasts.
Yeah.
In all of our episodes, we're going to do a segment of answering questions from the previous episode. So.
Yes. And we love it because you guys are giving us recommendations for topics and things like that. So still keep commenting. Well, always, but like, let us know ideas, but let us know even if you have questions, and then we'll read them on the next week's episode.
Yeah.
And that'll be kind of fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
So let's get to some of the comments, some of the questions, Frizz, from last week's video.
Okay.
All right, Frizz, now that we know that you hate other resellers.
I don't. I don't at all. I don't.
But I'm going to go through and pick a couple comments from last week's episode, a couple questions. I'm going to run them by you, kind of rapid fire here.
Rapid fire.
And I want to know just your thoughts. All right. All right. Sandra P says to put clothing in a clear bag, tissue paper, or wrapped in paper, and then put in shipping poly bag, or just put the clothes straight into the poly bag or the box?
Okay, well, I can just tell you what we do. We've only ever done one thing. And we wrap in a plastic clear poly bag and then put it inside the outside poly bag. And I think we do that more for like weather related. Like we don't want our items to get wet or anything. Like if it gets run over, there's double plastic protection. Maybe, I don't know. But like the paper, I feel like does nothing for like wetness. And tissue paper, same thing with paper. And then just putting it inside the poly bag, I feel like is not really, I don't know.
What? Yeah.
I mean, to me, I don't know. I don't know.
I think it presents better.
It does. It presents better to the buyer, I
If
think.
you ordered something off of like eBay or Depop or
Right.
something like that, and it came in whatever it comes in, a poly bag or whatever, and you open it up and you go right to bare clothing.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not that
I don't
extra
love
attention
that.
to detail. Yeah. Yeah.
And I will say, a lot of the feedback that we receive, like our eBay feedback and things like that, is great packaging. And while I don't think it will hurt you per se, and I don't know that, you have to worry so much about what happens inside, like the odds of your bag ripping open is probably low. I just think it presents a little bit better. And
but I will say to that, like we do not add thank you notes. We do not add we don't add candy. No added extra toys.
no.
We were talking to Molly at Consignment Chats about that last night. Like it's just unneeded, unnecessary junk that nobody really wants.
Yeah.
They just want the item that they bought.
I did go through today, and we have used these before, but we used our label maker to make thank you stickers.
Yeah.
And those stickers just go on to the clear poly bag. And like that's a nice touch. It has a QR code that goes to our link tree, so our store's there, our YouTube page is there, and stuff like that. But I don't think like you need to print cards and all of those kind of things.
I feel like a handwritten card would just take it. My hand would be cramping.
Yeah.
Just too
no,
many.
I mean it's a nice touch, but I don't think like
we don't personally do that.
No. All right, ready for the next one. All right. Pricing strategy. Do you price items differently across platforms, especially now that you've decided to offer free shipping on eBay? And that is from Vita's Kitchen. So thank you for the comment.
I have been increasing my prices a tiny bit, a smidget on eBay to cover a smidget, maybe like $5.
This is new listings going forward.
Yeah,
we didn't go back and
new listings going forward on eBay. I have been adding like $5 to $10 just to take care of shipping.
Yeah.
On crosslist, so
on Poshmark, I've been leaving the price the same, unless we bumped it up a lot, for shipping or something like that. But I've just been leaving it the same because Poshmark has those higher fees.
Yeah.
The only thing that I try to be cognitive of is if you have something listed for $49.99 on Poshmark, it shows up as $50, and I do drop that down to $49 because you can search on Poshmark under $50.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And so I want that to show up in that under $50 search.
Gotcha.
Other than that, I leave it. Mercari, I leave. Because
Mercari automatically lowers your price anyway, so
not automatically.
Oh, turn it on?
Yeah, that's an option you can turn
it on.
I don't turn it on.
Oh, you don't? We used to.
I used to.
This is how much I know, clearly.
I used to, but it was more work. And I'm not putting no disrespect, Mercari, but I'm not putting any extra effort into you.
Not worth it.
And if I'm going to put a basement on an item, a floor on an item on Mercari, I'm probably going to bump it up a little bit
and then go
so
down.
It lowers, and
you don't mess with
send me an offer, Mercari. I mean, for the no sales we've had this weekend, and maybe if we lowered prices, we would sell more things on Mercari. But I mean, I think of our best Mercari month ever. and it wasn't enough
No.
to motivate me to do
And
anything.
we only do free shipping on eBay. So we do
Correct.
still have shipping on Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. And then Depop, you do price lower.
I lower the price on Depop. One is no seller fees. You do pay like a transaction fee for their pay unit or whatever. So there's that already, and then obviously they're going to pay for shipping. I might play with Depop a little bit, and Depop the shipping price is not terrible. If you guys don't sell on Depop, you can either ship on your own or you can use UPS's labels, or USPS labels, which is kind of very similar to eBay, I guess. But Depop has set prices. So like under 4 ounces is $4.99, under 8 ounces is like $6.99, and under 12 ounces is $7.99, like that. And those prices aren't terrible. If you think about like what calculated shipping would be on
especially
eBay.
because we live in North Carolina, and if we're shipping to California, it would be a base price.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be calculated.
And so those prices aren't terrible. Where they start to get really expensive is as you go to those like 2 pounds.
Yeah.
Because they go 1 pound, 2 pounds, and then under 10 pounds.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And you know, if we're sending a 3-pound jacket to Georgia, it's probably still like $7. Well, it's 14 or 15 on Depop, and I think that might hurt heavier stuff on Depop.
Yeah. But we possibly have thought about doing a discount on our Depop store. So like you could raise the price a little bit and offer 15% off over your whole store, because apparently on Depop they like that discounted rate.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a little boost too. There's a lot of different nuances, and that's why like Mercari, I'm not putting any extra effort into and trying to perfect it, because I think it'll probably go away before anything else. But I do really we talked about this last week, like I do want to make Depop kind of my baby and learn those kind of strategies a little bit more, because I think Depop has more nuances to it than like Poshmark does.
Yeah.
Like Poshmark, you can raise your price, you can lower your price, you can discount some shippings. But that's really all you can do. You can't really play with a lot of different things.
Yeah, I guess so.
And you can boost things. I mean, you can boost on Poshmark, but I don't know how much people really boost on.
Well, no, they have sponsors.
Oh, is that what it is?
You have to pay.
Oh,
you pay before it sells,
Yeah.
which Depop and eBay, you pay after it sells.
Yeah, so I think there's some more nuances to play with on Depop. All right, next question. Sweet by and by. Do you think it matters if you list the same kind of items per day? So, for instance, men's shorts one day, shirts one day, dresses another day.
So I am not sure, but I have a thought on this. And my thought is, because our store and on eBay, we sell mainly women's clothes. So we're like one of the top, so they say, sellers of women's clothes.
Top 1%,
Top 1%,
right?
yes. But on eBay. So I feel like if I don't feed that category every day, then it gets mad at me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I at least want to feed my same category every day. So I try to do that. And then I sprinkle men's clothes in there too, because I do want to be top rated on, or top on men's too.
Yeah.
So I try to do both men's and women's every day. I don't think it matters if it's a dress, or if it's a shirt, or if it's shorts. I don't think that matters. But I do think if you are known for selling a specific category, then they want you to list that category daily.
Well, I think exactly that. If you sell.
Yeah, if you sell.
Not if you list, but if you
you're
sell.
Selling.
Because one thing I noticed when I did that jeans buy and I got those True Religion jeans and we started to sell those, I feel like we started selling other jeans.
Yeah.
Like we started like having a lot of orders for jeans, and I feel like eBay was like, "Oh, you're jean sellers now?"
Right.
Like, okay,
that could be it. Yeah. Possibly.
So I do think there's some truth to what you sell. what eBay
Pushes
pushes
out.
out. And that's why I think you hear people say like us, we can't sell shoes.
No, we cannot sell shoes.
We
But
struggle to sell
again, we
shoes.
don't list shoes daily, and we hardly list shoes at all,
Yeah.
and we don't sell them.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think whatever you're selling the most of, I feel like eBay kind of pushes that category out because you become the expert in that category.
Well, that's what you become known for,
Yeah.
right? Like if you need medical supplies, you're not going to Home Depot, right? Like, so that's what your store is known for.
Yeah.
So hopefully that helps,
Yeah.
but I don't think it matters what you post per day, but it's kind of, I don't want to say that eBay wants you to niche down, but it sure kind of seems like it.
They do kind of, yeah. It feels like it, but you can sell all things, everything. But
you
like,
can?
Yeah, obviously. But I feel like it makes
Guys,
it makes you kind of know, like it tells you what to sell.
Yeah. I do wonder, like we watch a lot of YouTube on reselling and either people thrifting or people talking about eBay and algorithms and stuff like that. How much of that all do you think is just mental?
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
Like, did we post jeans, sold some good jeans, and just happened to have sold some other ones? Or was eBay like, oh, Frizzy's finds their jean sellers
I think
now?
that you just had good jeans and people were in demand
got
jeans.
good
That
jeans.
you had in demand jeans that people liked.
Yeah. But do you think that impacted other jeans that are in our store?
No, because we really haven't. I mean, I guess we have sold, but I think it's the time of year too, is people are trying to get into their fall gear, and fall is more jeans.
So that's my question. Like, so I bought some good jeans. Those sold, right?
Yeah.
The other jeans just happened to also sell, right? It's not eBay saying you guys are jean sellers now.
I don't think so. We don't list enough jeans. If it is that specific, it might be that specific.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, is it mental?
I think the category is, well, no, because you can, in eBay, you can see like blouses, dresses.
No, I understand that. But like, so what if I sat here today and said, whatever you sell, you're going to sell more of it, right? Like those other jeans that sold because I posted those True Religion jeans, and eBay likes that.
Right.
And so I'm telling you that if you sell dresses, list more dresses, when really, no, you just happen to sell some jeans the same week you sold
I have
some
no idea
good
about
ones.
that.
That's what I'm saying. So as resellers, do we get a little mental?
Maybe.
In the what the algorithm wants?
I think it's a little overthought on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that if you are selling a certain category in eBay, then you need to keep listing that every day, so it thinks that you have more.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right. Cindy asks, if you increase your price to help cover free shipping on eBay, then cross-list it, do you leave the same price or change it on Poshmark? We kind of talked about that already.
Yeah.
And the big thing is, we'll kind of elaborate a little bit. We do promote on eBay at like 3 to 4%. Kind of in there, 3.
I promote at 3, but
we were doing like 6, and we scaled that back.
Yeah.
Poshmark fees are 20%. eBay is like 12 or 13 plus whatever you boost it, so we're at like 17% there. But I will say, some of it with Poshmark depends on the item.
Yeah.
Because if you ship something 5 pounds to California from us, they're getting a hell of a deal on Poshmark.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like the way Poshmark shipping is set up.
I wonder if there are savvy shoppers out there that will see.
How would you know? Oh, you can look at the bottom. You would have to go.
I mean, if you do a Google Lens on a specific item that you want to purchase on eBay, you could Google Lens it and see it listed on other platforms.
Yeah.
It's the same photo.
Oh, yeah.
So I wonder if anybody's that savvy. I'm sure they are.
I'm sure of it. What I was wondering, I was cross-listing this morning and I was changing prices, but it's not so thought out that like
There's no method to your
No, there's
madness.
no method to the madness, right? So I'm not listing something 50 free shipping on eBay and then going to Poshmark and saying, okay, shipping's $8, so this is
Oh, yeah, yeah.
42,
No,
but then we pay more percentage, so
you
it's
know.
44, and then
Mm-mm.
Depop, there's no fees, but I do pay like a
Yeah, that's too much
3%,
work.
and that, right?
That's too much
So
work.
if somebody saw our, like, I don't, Ralph Lauren sweater, right, on our store on eBay, it's the pricing, like the final price
Yeah.
with shipping is probably
And it probably depends on where you live.
No, but I mean like the way that I list
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Like somebody in St. Louis could look at our eBay listing, our Poshmark listing, and our Depop listing and be like, there is a $20 difference.
Yeah, that's probably true.
between
But here's the
these
deal.
three.
But like with Poshmark too, we have that automatic Prime Lister offer that gets sent out too. So a lot of like the better items on Poshmark that I don't want to, that I think deserve to go and be sold at a higher price, we will mark up.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to go so low.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess it just depends on
Yeah.
what it is.
Well, and I mean, honestly, like our goal is to have like the best price in terms of like everybody wins.
Right.
Right? Like you think you got a deal, we're
Mhm.
happy with what it sold for. And shipping really is a curveball in that.
Yeah.
Because you know, I think we talked about this before, but if we're in North Carolina, if you're in California, you want a deal based off your shipping rate. But we don't make money off shipping. So like to me it's like, no, that's not my problem, that's your problem a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Where if somebody, because if you had a $50 sweater and you could either sell it to somebody in South Carolina or somebody in Oregon, who would you sell it to?
Well, for us with free shipping, I would want the East Coast.
Correct.
Obviously.
So it's just funny how like you can't control shipping,
No.
but it plays an important part
Right.
in like the deal.
Yeah.
Unless someone just straight up buys something.
Yeah.
And we do not. What percentage of our sales do you think is based off of some kind of an offer?
Well, I think
Like how many full price sales do you think we get?
I think right now, because we have free shipping, we're getting a lot more full price sales than we had before. I think before it was always offers.
Yeah.
But now that we don't do offers, we send out some offers still.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is they're paying.
That's because it's $10 free shipping.
Yeah, that's so
we can't
true.
go any lower.
We can't go any lower. Can't go any lower.
All right, Britt. So that was the comments from last week portion.
Still talked a lot about shipping
of the episode. Apparently, it was a captivating topic.
It is. It is. And again, it might change. But we'll
But
see.
I think it's something that's very, very important, but is kind of an afterthought.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize how much shipping played a role in things until we've spent like 20 days talking about it now.
But I think also it depends too, because we did get a comment about like she lives in the Midwest, and in the Midwest you don't really have to worry so much about calculated shipping because you're in the middle of the country, so you're kind of like set in the best logistical place for shipping is the Midwest.
Yeah.
I had a friend who was in importer exporter. He was an importer exporter of goods and moved from the West Coast to Indiana specifically because of logistics.
Yeah.
Because of shipping. So
I wonder where exactly the center of the continental 48 is.
I don't know.
Probably somewhere
Missouri?
in like Missouri, right?
I would
is
think
what
Missouri.
You would think.
Yeah.
Frizz, what is our topic going to be next week?
I'm not sure. I guess in the comments, if you have any topics, I can't wait to hear any of your stories of the thrifting.
Yeah, definitely let us know
etiquette.
your feelings on reseller etiquette and some of your maybe your just run-ins.
Yeah, and what do you do? What is your strategy in the thrift store?
Oh, Frizz, you know what? One thing I thought of, which I didn't know about until today, but you said it was a thing, we did that like discount on Poshmark.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Closet clear out.
Closet clear out?
Yeah.
How often do they do that?
Twice a week.
Oh, closet clear out happens all the time?
Yeah.
We should probably do more with that.
We should probably, but you have to see how long it took you to select all of your closet.
But we had a lot of Poshmark sales today.
We did. Today was this month. Poshmark has been amazing compared to previous months.
Yeah.
This month, Poshmark is like, what is happening? But thank you, Prime Lister.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out. So it happens all the time.
Yeah.
In 4 years of reselling, this is the first I've heard of it.
Huh. Yeah, you give a discount and then it gives them discounted shipping.
Is it just for that day?
It is just for the day.
So tomorrow I'm not
exactly sure how often they do. They do it all the time. I feel like it's always on Sundays and maybe another day. I don't remember.
When I was trying to ask ChatGPT about it, they said it's typically Fridays and Saturdays. Okay. But I was like, I didn't even know it was a thing at all.
I thought it was Fridays and Sundays, but maybe it's Fridays and Saturdays. I don't know.
That might be something, to be a savvy seller.
To do? Yeah, we definitely probably should do.
Because if it is today, right? Tomorrow if we bump back up, because we can't keep always going down.
No,
at some point you got to go. So if tomorrow we go back up the 10% that we dropped it, if they're doing a closet clear out again in 2 weeks, like I feel like we should prep for that.
How so? You just knock down your price.
I know, but knowing and being aware of that day and not like, it's 3:00 in the afternoon. Today's closet clear out. I should update prices real quick.
Yeah.
And you're like,
because it does take time. If you have a big store, it takes time. If you have a small store, it won't take too much time.
Yeah, we have like 1,600 listings, and it took me a long time.
It does. I wonder if it's faster on the computer.
It could be,
but on your phone, it was slow. I think that's why I stopped doing it, because on my phone it took forever.
Oh, all right.
So we should try on the computer.
Guys, we're giving you a lot of work in the comments, but are you Poshmark sellers? Do you
do closet clear out?
Do you do closet clear out?
It's a great option for getting sales for sure.
Because like now I wonder, like, okay, we're in like August we're coming up on a season change. Like, should we be mindful of that? And maybe if there's a closet clear out at the end of the month, should we be doing like 20% on summer stuff? Yeah,
but here's the deal with that. Then you have to go sort your closet and pick each and every item. It doesn't make it easy to just...
Oh, you can't filter down to categories?
No. No, so they don't... No.
That's a con for Poshmark.
Yeah, so it would take... I mean, again, with a smaller store, it would be easier, but like with a 1,600... No, it'd be too... That'd be a lot of work. So unless you can on the computer, but I know you can't on the phone.
Gotcha.
But it might be easier on the computer.
Maybe if we had got invited to Posh Fest, we could have asked about that.
I feel like I feel like Posh is always our back burner. Like eBay's our bae, and Posh is always like, if it does well, it does well. But if eBay struggles, then oh my God, it's the end of the world.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, eBay's the big dog quite a bit. I don't remember what we did on Poshmark last year. Nothing to sneeze at.
No. I don't know.
Thoughts for another day.
It could be another podcast.
Another podcast or another episode?
Another episode.
Oh, I thought you wanted to start a Poshmark podcast.
No. Please don't. I don't know enough about it.
What would we call it? Poshies?
The Poshies.
The Poshies podcast. All right, guys. Thank you so much for making it through episode 2. Leave comments. Let us know all of that good stuff we talked about. And if you have questions, let us know, because we could read them
we'll answer
in next week's episode. And just to give you guys an idea, we are typically, not always, but typically we are filming on Sundays. And then you're getting this Monday morning. So this is Sunday, the 17th. So you can get comments in late to us, and we can still...
We'll have it for next week.
Squeeze you in on the episode. But thank you guys for being here, for subscribing, for watching.
Thank you guys so much. This is fun.
Frizz is still surprised.
It is. It's
but
fun.
We will see you guys next Monday. Finish up shipping. Bye,
Good luck.
guys.